Valmiki Ramayana, Bala Kanda, Book 1, Sarga 22, Canto 22, Dasharata's speech. His tortured senses, all astray, awhile the helpless monarch lay. Then slowly, gathering thought and strength, to Vishwamitra spoke at length. My son is but a child, I ween. This year he will be just 16. How is he fit for such emprise, my darling with the lotus eyes? A mighty army will I bring that calls me master, lord, and king, and with its countless squadrons fight against these rovers of the night. My faithful heroes, skilled to wield the arms of war, will take the field. Their skill the demon's might may break. Rama, my child, thou must not take. I, even I, my bow in hand, will in the van of battle stand. And while my soul is left alive, with the night roaming demons strive. Thy guarded sacrifice shall be completed, from all hindrance free. Thither will I my journey make. Rama, my child, thou must not take. The boy unskilled, he knows not yet the bounds to strength and weakness set. No match is he for demon foes, who magic arts to arms oppose. O chief of saints, I have no power of Rama reft to live 1 hour. Mine aged heart at once would break. Rama, my child, thou must not take. 9,000 circling years have fled, with all their seasons, o'er my head. And as a hard-won boon, O sage, these sons have come to cheer mine age. My dearest love amid the four is he whom first his mother bore. Still dearer for his virtue's sake, Rama, my child, thou must not take. But if unmoved by all I say, thou needs must bear my son away. Let me lead, with him I entreat, a fourfold army, all complete. What is the demon's might, O sage? Who are they? What their parentage? What is their size? What beings lend the power to guard them and befriend? How can my son their arts withstand, or I, or all my armed band? Tell me the whole, that I may know to meet in war each evil foe, whom conscious might inspires with pride. And Vishwamitra thus replied. Sprung from Paulastia's race there came a giant known by Ravan's name, once favored by the eternal sire. He plagues the worlds in ceaseless ire. For peerless power and might renowned, by giant bands encompassed round, Vishravas for his sire they hold. His brother is the Lord of Gold, King Of the giant hosts is he, and worst of all in cruelty. This Ravan's dread commands impel two demons who in might excel, Maricha and Suvahu height, to trouble and impede the right. Then thus the king addressed the sage, no power have I, my lord, to wage war with this evil-minded foe. Now pity on my darling show, and upon me of helpless fate, for thee as God I venerate. God's spirits, bards and heavenly birth, God's spirits, bards of heavenly birth, the birds of air, the snakes of earth, before the might of Ravan quail, much less can mortal men avail. He draws, I hear, from out the breast the valor of the mightiest. No ne'er can I with him contend, or with the forces he may send. How can I then my darling lend, godlike unskilled in battle? No, I will not let my young child go. Foes of thy right, those mighty ones, Sunda and Upasunda's sons, are fierce as fate to overthrow. I will not let my young child go. Maricha and Suvahu fell, are valiant and instructed well. One of the twain I might attack, with all my friends, their lord to back. Jai Ramayana ki Jai. Valmiki Ramayana. Wow, this is really heart touching chapter. Dasharata begging Vishwamitra not to take Rama. Footnotes 35:1 consisting of horse, foot, chariots, and elephants. 35:2 The Gandharvas, or heavenly bards, had originally a warlike character but were afterwards reduced to the office of celestial musicians cheering the banquets of the gods. Dr. Kuhn has shown their identity with the Centaurus in name, origin, and attributes. Goresia. Actually, Gandharvas are demigods, and they are, like all demigods, prepared to fight. That doesn't mean because they are celestial musicians that they don't know how to fight or they don't have weapons, celestial weapons to defend themselves. No, it's not like that. All the demigods, all the demigods up there, whenever we look at the sky at night and we see all the stars and planets, every single planet, every single star, uh, everything is inhabited by higher celestial beings called demigods. And they are about 33 million different kinds of demigods. 33 million, the famous number, 33. So yeah, demigods can defend themselves and they have celestial weapons. So just a comment on this particular footnote. Anyway, this is a very touching chapter of Ramayana where Dasharata begs sage Vishwamitra not to take Rama, who is only 16. Jai. All these prowlers of the night, the Rakshasas, are disturbing the great sages, the Brahmins, the uh, the great devotees of Rama and Krishna, and thus being harassed by these demons, they call them prowlers of the night. They are rovers of the night. They are active during the night like vampires. Actually, Rakshasa means a vampire, means a bloodsucker or a blood drinker and flesh eater. Rakshasa. Specifically human. So, yeah, the whole Ramayana, beautiful pastime of Rama, is the eternal struggle between two living entities, the demons and the devotees. The demons, they're only interested into material sense gratification. Devotees are only interested into happiness of Rama and Krishna. Jai Valmiki Ramayana ki jai. Ciao.